everyone, it's Nancy here, back with another process video for you, and this one's a little bit more exciting because it's part of the National Scrapbooking Day video hop. This was organised by Irit, and she contacted me and asked what I thought, and I was very excited to be asked and very excited to take part. So you'll see a list below in the description about all the other wonderful ladies that are in the hop. And some of them I am more than privileged to be in a video lineup with them. So there was a few sort of little rules that we were kind of set for this challenge, and they were to try something new, to use a current or favourite product, and also to scrapbook about change or evolution in your life somehow. So my first thing about trying something new, there's a couple of things on this layout that are different to normal. One of them you'll see there, I have actually used my silhouette, and I've used that to just cut out that heart background. I do want to apologise if you can hear planes flying overhead. I am in the caravan again, and as I said, because I'm near the sea, I do tend to get planes doing flyovers. So yes, as I was saying, I cut this heart background out on the silhouette. It did cut it down from a 12 by 12 sheet, but I am just trimming it down a little bit more to make sure that there is sort of a nice border around all those. And I'm just mounting on a piece of Glitz design old paper. It's a blackboard piece, but I'm just going to be using that for the edge. Favourite products, well, that is my mists. So here I am using, that was the Skyscraper from Mr. Huey, and then I'm going to be using the Paper Mania mists that I bought, which are Artiste, and this one is Gold Stone, which dries to a lovely colour. So I'm just spraying that across from sort of my main sort of cluster, which is going to be down there in the corner. And one of my other kind of favourite things that I'm using is this piece of paper is from the February Scraptastic kit. It was one of the Valentine's pieces, and I really like this kind of striped background piece. To be honest, I didn't really have much clue where I was going with this layout. I knew there was a couple of elements that I wanted to include, but I kind of just winged it from there. So another one of my favourite products is Project Life cards. As you'll know, I brought a lot of Project Life cards a couple of months ago. I don't do traditional Project Life anymore. I did do it last year, but I haven't done it this year. So I do have all these wonderful cards. And again, I'm sure many of you who know Irit knows that she does wonderful things with Project Life cards. And I really love her layouts. So that is what I'm going to be using. So I'm just picking out some different colours here, and they're going to be used to actually put in behind those heart designs. I'm using a photo cluster that I made on my iPhone and then printed out, and it is just 4 photos of me, and it's different hairstyles stroke wigs. One of them is a picture of my actual hair, the other 3 are me in a variety of my wigs, and the theme was about, you know, scrapbook about change and evolution within your life, and this, I've kind of took it more of a fun angle. I know that me and Irit were talking about, you know, hairstyles and how, you know, change them, and that's kind of a big thing, and as all you guys know, I do like to change how I look, so that's what I decided to make this layout about. It's quite a sort of frivolous topic, but it's me. I like the fact how if I change my hair, it changed my look, really, and my style is something that, you know, is me. You had to see there that I did just cut the video out because I didn't want you to watch me cutting loads of tiny little bits of paper and sticking them out. As you'll see, I just stuck them down with washi tape. I've not, you know, I've not made any kind of glue or stuff. I've just literally put them down washi tape, and now I'm sticking it down with my ATG. I did leave that gap there because I knew that I wasn't actually going to use. You know, I was going to put my main cluster there, so there was no point me taking the time cutting bits and pieces out. I want to use a doily on here. As you know, doilies are some of my favourite things, but a lot of the layouts I've been doing recently I haven't included doilies on because I've been using my old stash that's in the caravan, where I haven't actually had any doilies. So it was nice to crack out my doilies. And these are the lovely kind of big doilies that you do get from Studio Calico. So now I have my pile of scraps here to the side, which again are another favourite of mine. I do like to use my scraps and little bits and pieces up. So I'm just using all these little scraps up and building up my cluster. I fuss with this cluster a lot. I probably could have cut more of it out than I did. Just trying to... It's the age-old thing. Trying to make something look random takes forever. So I take a long time making it look random. I'm not too worried that I'm covering up some of the hearts in the backgrounds. I'm kind of quite happy with how, how it looks in the end. And actually, it's just, it's just a piece of the background. It's just something that it was just another interest in the background. I don't honestly know if I'd go to the effort again. I like the effect, but I'd probably just mount it on another piece of paper. But the good thing about this, I actually also have all the hearts that, of course, that were left from cutting this out. So it's good because I've got them to use on a future layout. So that's really exciting. I'm just layering up these odd bits of cards. Having a bit of difficulties because some of the bits I've got are too near other heart colours. Really, I do apologise for the planes. To me, it sounds like I'm in like World War II. It really does, because they're old biplanes that they fly over. So yes, it just makes me feel like I'm in a war movie. So if you do hear them, don't worry, war hasn't broken out. Nancy's just sitting in the caravan. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, here I am, just had real problems with that bottom cluster, that bottom corner even of the cluster, because I knew I wanted to build up my title there. But more on that in a moment. I've now gone to the +1 cards from Amy Tangerine, and just seeing if there's anything else that I want to pull out and add. I really wanted to use my Project Life cards on this layout. So I'm just going through the different bits here. I was thinking of using that love card, but I used something else. I like that saying. It says take a picture, it will last longer. Kind of sums up how I feel about when I wear wigs or I style my hair differently. People like to stare. I think, to be fair, my family and like the kids and stuff I work with now are just like, yeah, whatever, it's Nancy. I can walk into work with like 18-inch long burgundy hair and no one says a thing. And, it's like, come on people, I've made an effort, you really should at least make a comment. But I think people just expect it of me now, to be honest, so, yes, never mind. Okay, here is the next something new. As you will know, I resisted the script trend. It was out there, I resisted it. I was like, I don't like it, I don't want to do it. There was a Studio Calico class about doing your own script, which I know loads of people took, and there was loads of people on YouTube doing it. And I was like, no, it's not me, I don't like it. But I decided that I was going to have a play when I had some of my watercolours out recently. I was going to have a go at doing some script and writing some phrases out, and that is what I decided to use on this layout. You will see here again on my silhouette mat, I'd done some hearts in some black, and so I knew I wanted to add those onto it as well. You will see I also done some watercolour hearts as well, but I don't end up using them on this layout. So that happy is going to be used as my title, because yeah, I want to use it. And it's the script font, that I've struggled with it in the past. So a lot of the papers that are script font I've really struggled with using. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Happy. I'm really, pleased that I used it on this layout. I was going to put I love wigs on that card there, but I decide that because one of them is my actual hair, to not put that on. So I mix that up and change it to say I love dress up. Annoyingly, later on when I'm splattering my ink, it goes over the dot of that eye, which is really annoying. All the places for it to fall, it falls exactly on that white dot of the eye, but never mind, we know what it says. So I'm just using these, I believe these ones are pink paisley alphas. There's the little mini ones which I do cut up into small strips, just because they're easier to store that way. I've also cut out that Amy Tangerine camera, so I'm going to use that. I pull out that sticker which is from a very old sticker sheet that I've not used at all. It's a travel collection one, but it's quite a cartoony travel collection, and I wanted to cover that camera up, so I'm just using another circle one, and that is from a Valentine's crepe paper sheet. So I've taken that, and as you can see there, it's a Cosmo Cricket one. It's, I don't know, the colour, I don't like it, like some of the designs on it, but the colours are really good. It was really nice mustard yellow, which went well with the yellow in that Sunshine Collection Project Life cards. So I'm just looking to see if I want to add any more of them on, and then looking at putting that camera on. So I'm really going to fuss with that bottom corner. I actually really like it like that, actually. Isn't it funny when you watch videos back and you go, I like that. But anyway, I'm rambling now, I do apologise. So yeah, I've decided that I'm going to base that little circle down in the corner there. There's not really any circles anywhere else, but I'm just going to leave. I'm going to see if I'm happy with it. So this is then the Amy Tangerine camera. I'm going to try and find another sticker just to put behind that, to give it something to go against. That circle sticker is a little bit small, so I end up taking another sticker off that Cosmo Cricket sheet because it's the same yellow. It has got some wording on, but I do just cover that up. And again, I'm just sticking hearts on it. Apologise for the flyover. It's crazy. There's literally like 2 planes doing flyovers. Mad. Absolutely mad. And it doesn't seem to matter when I do the video. Like, this is in the afternoon after work. If I do it in the morning on the weekend, they're flying over. I don't know. It's annoying. I digress. You want a video about scrapbooking. This is scrapbooking, National Scrapbooking Day. That's what we're doing, Nancy. We're not randomly telling people that have no way of seeing out of your window what you're looking at. So, I am now cutting out the happy. I said that was just purely just done on I think it was American Crafts cardstock, and that was from the Neutrals pack. And so I'm just fussy cutting that out. I do apologise, I really should have cut this bit out because you're really not looking at anything. Do apologise about that. So I'm cutting that out, and then this is then when I'm going to have to kind of take the layout and move all bits about again, to get it all to work and to get it, you know, situated on the layout better. I was originally going to use some of the other bits that I cut out, but decided they don't really work, painted, but they don't really work. I decided that I need to cut out that middle bit. I can't find a cutting mat anywhere. You will see from my desk that I am actually at my parents' filming this video, not at the caravan. So I'm just using my craft blade to cut out the middles, just because I felt that it actually looked a bit better than if I left it in. I actually like this. I know that doesn't mean that every layout I do is going to have sort of these hand-drawn titles on, but I think it really works. Again, I'm going to play about with where this is going to go. I actually quite liked it at the top there, but I'm going to change my mind. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put that. Take a picture, So I do actually just stick that up there because I decide that I don't want to put that there. I needed something with a little bit more contrast in which to put that happy on, because it was, I don't know, it was just against the doily and it looked a bit pants. I'm just going through the Project Life cards again and looking at pulling one out to just use that to mount up. In the process of doing that, I did chuck them on the floor. I decided to pick up this kind of like hand-drawn look and add in this sort of hand-drawn polka dot, I suppose. Again, I'm going to fuss with trying to make it look random, and eventually I will be happy that it looks random enough. And stick it down. I am going to then move that doily. Actually, the doily ends up getting completely lost in this layout in the end. I probably should have used a brighter colour doily, in all honesty. But I think I'm about happy with where that is. And again, this is just, you know, very similar to my normal layouts where I'm just clustering up, but I'm just using the Project Life cards as the clusters. I do decide to stick that circle back in there because it just adds another little bit of contrast in, and a place for me to put that heart. And I'm then just using my Cosmic Shimmer glue. I love this glue. It's, you know, it's a really nice glue. It works really well, and I'm really happy with how that goes. Then I'm going to have problems here trying to stick that down, and I end up just going to be modifying it and taking one of the banner ends off it, because I did get glue on it and it looks rubbish. So I'm just going to tuck that down there. It does cover a little bit of that bottom photo up, but to be honest, you know, it's my face. I'm probably going to scrap that picture of me again, so so here I then take out a black thin fine point Sharpie and decide to outline the outside. Again, this is not something I do as a rule. I know lots of people do outline, but it's not something I do as a rule. Then I decide that I'm going to outline the hearts. And I am going to cut this bit out in the video because I outline them all once, then I'm going to outline them again, and then the middle. And that kind of then takes on a life of its own, and then I'm going to outline the cards as well. So that does turn into a bit of a mission, so I decide to just turn the camera off so you don't have to watch that. Okay, so there I am just showing you where I've outlined everything, and I've outlined the cards as well. And I'm really happy with how it's looking, and I am just using the matte black ink to do some splatters. I do take out this paintbrush, which is a little bit too small actually, so I'm not getting big enough sort of splodges. So I'm going to take out this larger brush to do some ink splodges. And again, this is very much inspired by Vilna, Furstenberg and other people, and it's something that, you know, I've been doing a lot recently. Since I found that old stash in the caravan and found those colour washers, I mean, there we go, there goes the dot of the eye. Sorry. It's something I've been doing more and more, and I really like how it looks, and it just adds more texture, and because there's some quite black graphic elements on this layout, it doesn't look too out of miss really. So that is this layout. I will put some close-up pictures at the end. Please do go down to the description bar below and check out the other guys in this hop. Just want to say a big thank you, Irit, for inviting me along, and hello to any new people that have found my channel through this hop, and I will see you again soon. Have a wonderful National Scrapbooking Day, and look forward to seeing what you're all doing. Cheers! Bye!